Everyone hates to fail. That is something that we all know. Everyone hates to fail. We don't like the fact that we put our hand in something and we fail. But most people, many of us, do not realize the fact that failing is part of success. Yes, if you must succeed, then there must be an element of failure. You must fail in some ways along the line. And anyone you see that have ever succeeded in whatever they are doing, they have failed many times. Yes. So how do you overcome failure? That is what we are going to talk about today. My name is Debbie Nduka Joshua, a business coach, a full-time worker, and the CEO of Debbie Attractions, an e-commerce store. Welcome. Let's talk about 5 keys to overcome failure. 5 distinct keys to overcome failure. We're going to discuss those points. We'll talk about the action step you can take to overcome failure. Number 1 of these keys is learn from your mistakes and failures. It is not easy to fail. When you fail, most times you just move on. You just don't want to remember why you failed and what it has cost you. But is that the right step? Is that the right thing to do? If you're riding a bike, do you take it once and then keep on riding and then you don't fall off, nothing happens? Is that how it is? You will agree with me that if you're learning to ride a bike, you must fall 1,000 times. Anyway, never mind. You will fall time and again before you get accustomed to it and know how to ride it well. So every time you make a mistake or every time you fail, you need to learn as much as you can from that thing that made you fail or why you failed, so that you can be prepared for next time. There will definitely be next opportunity. You have to be prepared for it. Now, what is the action step in this number 1 we talked about, which is learn from your mistakes and failures? Write down the top 5 things that you learned from your last mistake or failure. You have to write them down. If you write these things down, it is going to help you. Now let's go to number 2. Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on that failure. Why you failed, don't dwell on it. Because you already know that this thing has made you, failed. Now that you have learned something from your mistake, you need to move on. You have to move on, because when you continue to dwell on the past, you wouldn't know where you're going next. So why thinking about what has passed? You don't know. It might affect you when you keep dwelling on the past. So do not dwell on your past. Do not dwell on your failures. Do not ever dwell on your failures. If you dwell on your failure, it will keep you where you are now, in the prison, where you continue to think about what happened to you, to think about your failures, and then you will not move forward. So, for you to leave that place where you are right now, that place called prison where you are right now, you need to stop dwelling on your past failures and move on. Now, what is the action step here? You need to read what you have written down in the point 1 mentioned earlier. Read what you have written down. Those 5 things you learned from your mistakes. Go back and read them over. Number 3, don't be afraid to try it again. The same thing you did and you failed, don't be afraid to try it again. Don't let that last failure you experienced stop you from reaching your greatness, from reaching your goals, from reaching your dream or your potential. You have this potential in you. So if you become afraid and you don't try again, then you might lose it completely. Just like when you start learning how to ride a bike. You didn't fall once or twice and then you stopped trying. You kept on trying. And then at the end of the day, you were able to ride your bike very well. You didn't give up. So this time around, you don't have to give up. So what's the action step here? Take what you have learned and try it again. Now that you are better at it. You are prepared now. You know better. It wasn't the same way you did it and you failed. It has changed now because you have learned. So take your time to go at it again. Try it again. Those things you have written down in point 1, and then in point 2, you went back to read them. Then you have learned. You have learned something. You have learned why you failed. So you have to try it again. Do not forget to take this action. Number 4 is you need to surround yourself with positive people. We have negative people around us always, and they feel you cannot get it right. And that is what comes into their mind. You can't get it right. But is it true? No matter what it is you're trying to achieve, be it to have a changed life, be it to succeed in your business, be it to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in life, surround yourself with successful people. People that have done what you're doing, what you're trying to do, that have done it before and they have succeeded. These people have overcome failure. They've learned how they can move on, or they can do this thing the right way, what you are doing or trying to do the right way. And so because of that, they are the best people you can surround yourself with. They will be able to advise you. They will carry you along. They will tell you when you need to stand, when you need to sit, when you need to, they have proof that it is possible, it can work, because you can see it in them as well. You see that they are working and they are doing what you are trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. They have achieved it. So that tells you that it is possible. So these are the type of people you should surround yourself with. The action step you need to take here is that you need to find a person or a group of people who have succeeded in what they are doing. They definitely have failed before. And then you surround yourself with these people as soon as you can. That means you don't need to waste time as to when to do this. That's the step to take in this key number 4.4. And number 5 is realizing failure is part of the learning curve. People don't like to fail. You don't like to fail. I don't like to fail. But the truth is, when you fail, you learn. So failure and mistakes, they are not fun. It's not something you like to experience, but they can help us to learn what we do not know. So when you fail, you can look back and check what you have done the wrong way. And whatever it is you have done and you didn't do right, you'll be able to correct it. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So, how do you succeed without failure? You can't. It will be very difficult. So you will definitely fail along the line where you're trying to achieve success. So what's the action step here? Think back to that time when you succeeded. And then think about how many times you failed before you succeeded. You have succeeded in some things, right? Some goals you have set, you've succeeded in them. Go back and check. Think about how many times you failed before you succeeded. That is also going to help you. Look at those 5 points and the action steps to be taken. They are quite important. Don't just watch this video or just listen to this information. Take action. Action is very important. Now that you have seen the 5 keys to overcoming failure, go out there and just do it. Go for it. Do not give up. So you have that greatness in front of you. You have every opportunity to achieve whatever you have planned to achieve. So set out and go for it. Do not allow anything or any failure, anytime you have failed, to stop you from succeeding. If you enjoy these tips and it touches you and you think it's going to be useful to you, please do like this video. You can also subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. But if you have subscribed to this channel before now, please stay subscribed. This is how I come with different tips to grow yourself, your personal life, as well as growing your business. Because if you do not grow yourself, you will not be able to grow your business. So, if you think you've failed a couple of times in achieving your goals, maybe starting your own business or growing the business you have, do not give up. Know that failure is part of success. And so, you will definitely achieve all you set to achieve in life if you take these 5 key points into practice or use. So, in the description box below, you're going to find some links there. There's a link that comes directly to my WhatsApp. There's another link that goes to our WhatsApp group where we discuss how we can achieve our goals on a daily basis, where we talk about not just reading that book you bought, not just attending that class you did attend, but how to practicalize them, how to make them a reality. Okay, so if you want to join that group, please click that link that goes directly to this WhatsApp group. It is not free. You need to pay a token to be part of the group because we learn every important tips to help us succeed in our business. You can also follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. The name is Ask Coach Debbie. You can send me a direct email on askcoachdebbie@gmail.com, and we can discuss about your individual issues, individual obstacle not allowing you to reach your goal, or not allowing you to grow your business the way you want to grow it. And finally, you can go to www.askcoachdebbie.com to get started with us. Thank you once again, and have a beautiful day. See you next time when I'll bring you another interesting tips to grow your business and your life. Bye.